So here we are at the mall. The mall is not that far from my house. It's about 10-15 minutes away. This is not the same mall I had a panic attack back in May. The other one was about 20 minutes away or so. However, the last time I went to this mall was about 2-3 weeks after I had my first few panic attacks. I went to the same store that you're about to see me go inside, and the store would be Macy's. I'll talk about it more once the video actually goes inside Macy's. As I was getting there, in my mind, everything was like the surrounding areas. There's some news like across the street. There's places that are new, and then I just in my mind I was like telling my girlfriend whom happens to be driving, and I'm in the back passenger seat. Let my daughter sit in the front because she's at the age where she's gonna be learning how to drive. So I told her to sit in the front and pay attention to, like, whoever's driving. I want her to pay attention to how they drive, and like how they control the steering wheel, what they look for, the step in the brake, stuff like that. So that's why I let her sit in the front. Right now, watching the video. This is a voiceover, just to let you guys know. Not all of it will be a voiceover, but some will be me inside the store. You'll see me having a little flashback, and where I have this moment of panic in a film. In one of these clips, you're gonna see me like talking, and then I felt so out of it, but I quickly changed my mindset, and then my anxiety went from a 8 out of 10 to a 1 within 5-10 minutes or less. So it's all how your mind works. So we're here, you see, we're just looking for parking at Macy's, and then shortly I'll be inside. But yeah, we left pretty late. I think around 7 something in the evening, close to 8 o'clock. So this is the part. We were already inside for a good 5 to 10 minutes. This is the second floor where they keep the men's clothes and like the house skirts, homewear, and like female lingerie and kids clothes. As you can tell, I'm sitting down, looking left, looking right, looking left, looking right. Then start looking at myself. I had my head down because my daughter's sitting on the opposite side, and then I was having a flashback, because the last time I came here was back in late May 2016. That was when I already had my 5th or 6th panic attack. So I kind of had a flashback of the time I went here, which was, like I mentioned, over a year ago, and that's why you see me touching my head. I'm like biting my gum, closing my eyes, because I feel completely out of it. My surroundings felt, I felt so detached from my surroundings. I was like just thinking, looking left, looking right, and I started having a headache. And then you can see biting my gum, looking at my daughter, just like her mom told her to sit near me, and that, but at the same time I didn't want to have a safe person, because I just wanted to deal with how I was feeling. But the flashback was so strong that it just made me, I couldn't focus on what I was doing. As you can see, I was touching my forehead again. I was like looking left, looking right, biting my gum, just like looking confused, like, like how did I get here? Then this is the area last time when I came here back in May 2016. This is the same area where I just had that strong dizziness sensation where I was looking at the shoes and everything looked. After sitting about for 5 or 10 minutes or so, I got upstairs myself. I just got up and started walking. I didn't care how I was feeling. I didn't care if I was gonna faint. I didn't care my headache. Had a headache. I didn't care that my stomach was hurting. I didn't care that I feel like I was gonna have to vomit. I think nothing mattered. And I apologize for spinning around too much, but I just didn't care. 85? Put it back. I think I'm gonna buy that jacket. Let me go look for it. No man. Let's go over there. I feel sick to my stomach. Should be over here somewhere, crisp. Okay. I feel faint, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like warning, and I don't know, I just feel like I was gonna cry because it's my stomach. I hate this feeling. I'm shaking now. and now I just came to buy a jacket, but this sucks. But at least I found the jacket I was looking for. Um, we were here for like an hour. His, this is us. Well, my girlfriend driving away. When I got to the car, I felt fine. I was happy, but at the same time, I feel kind of upset that I couldn't. I mean, I felt upset at myself that I sat down for that 5 or 10 minutes of sitting down. It's like, I was asking myself, why did I sit down? Why did I sit down? Why couldn't I just, get up and why did I just, why did I allow myself to sit down when I should just let myself feel the sensation and just keep walking. That's when I was looking at the jacket. I said I felt like I wanted to cry because I felt like I let myself down, but that's the negative thought that went in my mind, and then the negative thought quickly went away when I realized I was like, hey, I snapped out of that negative thought by saying, hey, I sat down for 5, 10 minutes, but I didn't run away. I could have told my girlfriend and my daughter, hurry up, let's get the heck out of here, because the last time I came here, like I mentioned, May 2016, we were in there for like 10 minutes. As soon as I got in, I was fine, but within a few minutes, I wanted to run out. But this time we stayed for about an hour, and I did have the urge to run, but my mind told me nope. My mind's like, nope, you're not running anywhere. Just go ahead, sit down, you know, relax, calm yourself down, and then get right up and enjoy shopping. And that's when I got up and said to myself in my hands, like, you know, I'm only sitting down because I allow myself to get inside my own head. That negative thought is always gonna want to come out, but as soon as you let it come out, you have to fight it. No matter how bad it gets, how strong it is, you have to fight it. If you can change your thoughts, it takes time. I mean, I'm nowhere 100% where I want to be, but I say I'm at least 70 to 80%. I'll take that 70 to 80% instead of those days that I couldn't even get off my bed and use the bathroom without freaking out. So if any improvement, to me, that's a positive. But in your mind, the more you feed yourself the negativity, the more you want to keep feeding yourself negative thoughts. Like one little thought, one little negativity. Like, for example, if I wake up in the morning and then I have like a negative thought, if I allow myself to think that way, as soon as I wake up, I know I'm gonna think that way every time I wake up. So it's like a daily cycle. So, for example, if you look at the time and it says 10 a.m. and you feel panicky, right? And then once it's 10 a.m. the next day, you're gonna look at the time and say, okay, it's 10 a.m. I should be freaking out, because you're programming your mind like what the time it makes you panicky, where you are makes you panicky, what you eat, what you smell, anything. For example, if you ate something that made you feel panicky, if you eat it again, as someone talks about it, you smell it, it's gonna you're gonna have a flashback, because your subconscious mind is making you think that whatever you ate, whatever you smell, whatever you saw, wherever you've been, those are your panic. Those are places triggers your panic attack. So for myself, if I was eating something and I was fine, and then out of nowhere I have a panic attack, I'm not gonna finish that whatever I was eating because I allowed myself to think. That was the reason why I felt panicky. But in my mind, I could have been just panicky for no reason. So, so that's why I try my best to not focus on what makes me panicky. If whatever makes me panicky, whether that's crossing that street, going to the park, or whatever, I'm just gonna keep going there, letting my mind know that I'm not gonna panic. Which is why sometimes when you look at the time, like for example, when I wake up in the morning, I used to get like a lot of negative thoughts. Now when I wake up in the morning, I'll get them sometimes, but 80%, 80, 90% of times now when I wake up, I'll feel a little dizzy, but it goes away. But I don't have those negative thoughts when I wake up in the morning anymore. I don't get them as much as I used to. So, so yeah, just everything that, every little negative thought that runs in your mind, whether that's like, I can't do this, I can't do that, the more you allow yourself to think that way, the harder it is for you to recover. I mean, like I mentioned, I'm nowhere 100%, but, I'll take that 70, 80% better than being being stuck in my house, and that's not why I want to be stuck in my house. So um, the only thing when we went to the mall, I kind of wish we went is like outside the mall, to other stores, but it was getting late. The mall closes at 9, at 10 or something like that, and we were there to like 9 something, I believe. I'm not too sure, but I was happy that I was able to go. Um, it was actually my idea to go. My girlfriend's like, okay, let's go. My daughter's like, yeah, let's go. So I was happy. I know they were happy because before when we want to go somewhere, 80% of the time would be me telling my girlfriend or my daughter, let's go. If my girlfriend says she's tired, then I'll drive my daughter. If my girlfriend say, you want to go? Where we going? I'll say yes right away, unless I'm not feeling well then. But, um, that's the only thing that I was kind of upset that I was sitting down on the chair, allowing myself to have those little flashback moments. If I didn't have those little flashback moments, if I didn't let that get to me, I would have been a lot better. Even though I got myself off the chair and start walking around, but you sometimes it's so hard for you to focus on the positive that you did. Well, that little negative could have been like for 5, 10 minutes. You want to focus on that negativity because you start to wonder like, when will that part of you, when will that part of your mind will go away? When will that thought of having negative go away? And that itself is what I'm still working on myself, and it's not easy, but I think the longer you wait to turn your negativity into positive thoughts, the longer it takes you to recover. So, as soon as you wake up, tell yourself, I'm gonna have a great day. Your mind will say, no, you're not. You just have to tell your mind. The louder your thoughts are, the louder you have to get. And I think that's what's helping me, because if I think I'm gonna have a bad day, my mind is gonna tell me, yes, I'm gonna have a bad day. You can't run from your mind, but you can surely retrain your mind to think how you want to think, not how your brain is telling you to think, because your mind is connected to you. You control your mind just like your mind is programming you. You just have to change how you think, how you act, how you talk. If you're surrounded by negativity, turn that negativity into positive. If there's someone that trying to bring you down, you know, just ignore that person. You just have to realize that you can change how you think. I mean, I've been changing the way I think, and I'm a lot happier now than I was for for the longest time, for over a year I would say. But yeah, right now we're almost home.